Charging by rubbing. Bring a plastic comb near some tiny pieces of paper. What happens? Nothing. The comb will not have any effect on them. Now rigorously rub the comb against your hair and bring it close to the tiny pieces of paper. You will notice that the comb attracts the pieces of paper towards itself. This happens not by magic. There is a clear and logical explanation for such an observation. Initially, the comb is electrically neutral, so it has no effect on the tiny pieces of paper. When the comb is rubbed on your hair, it gets electrically charged. This charged comb exerts an electric force on the tiny pieces of paper and attracts them. A glass rod rubbed with a silk cloth and an ebonite rod rubbed with a wooden cloth also acquires the ability to attract small pieces of paper and are said to possess an electric charge.
Welcome to physics class. Today we are dealing with the new chapter, that is chapter 15, some natural phenomena. Do you know some natural phenomena? Examples, there are lots of examples: tsunamis, earthquake, lightning. They are occurring naturally. So we are studying about, today this chapter we are studying about lightning and earthquake. Before we have to study about lightning, we have to study about the charges. So I want to say you something about the first chapter you studied in the physics, that is force and pressure. You studied different kinds of forces, contact force and non-contact forces. In the non-contact forces, one type of force was there. Do you remember that? That is electrostatic force. In that chapter, you studied that is it is the force between the two charged particles or charged or uncharged particles. So in this chapter, you are going to study thoroughly about what is charged particles, uncharged particles, how we can charge an object, that all we can study. So the first topic is about charging by rubbing. A ballpoint pen, you can take it as a first example, that is ballpoint pen, and rub it on your hair. Ballpoint pen rubbed vigorously on your hair. Hair should be dry. And take this pen at once to bits of paper, small bits of paper. Then what will happen next? The paper will attract the pen. That you can see there. The same way, another example also is there. You can do it with a balloon rubbed on a polythene bag, or a balloon rubbed on the hair. With a balloon also can do this for experiment. Third one, we can take a glass rod and silk on a silk cloth. Glass rod and silk cloth, you can take a glass rod wrapped on a silk cloth also attain the same phenomenon. They will show like the pen and hair. And fourth one, I can say about the plastic straw and polythene. You know what is polythene? Plastic bag. Can take polythene. When plastic straw rubbed on a polythene also the same thing happen. That it becomes charged. When pen rubs on the hair, pen become positively charged and hair become negatively charged. Balloon also rubbed on the hair, the same thing happen. Balloon becomes charged. And glass rod can write hair, okay. Glass rod rubbed on the silk also the same thing happen. Glass rod become positively charged and silk become negatively charged. Plastic straw and polythene become positively charged and this plastic straw become negatively charged. These all things, these are some examples of charging by rubbing. They can be charged. So normally a pen, in my hand there is a pen. Pen is neutral. It is not charged. But when we give some types of disturbance to this pen, it will become charged. So what is happening exactly here? Here it is losing something. When I rubbed vigorously on my hair, this pen is losing something. That losing thing is known as electrons, that you will study in the next year. Losing thing is known as electrons. They are negatively charged. When some negatively charge is going from here, this pen become positively charged. So charges are of two types, that is positive charge and negative charge. Two types of charges are there. So when we rub this pen on the hair or glass rod on the silk, what is happening exactly there? They are getting charged. Pen get positively charged and hair get negatively charged. So in order to regain its lost negative charge, when there are lost electrons, the pen will attract bits of paper. They cannot attract these bits of paper. They cannot attract a book. They cannot attract your pouch. They cannot attract. They can attract only small bits of paper only. After some time, they will get normal. After some time, they will be normal. So for some moments, we can see this phenomenon, and this charge produced here is known as static electricity. Static means they will not move. They will be remain there itself. If we can move these electrons continuously, it is not electric current. But we cannot produce electric current here, or we cannot glow a bulb here by using this charged substance. But they remain only here, here itself. They cannot transfer to these electrons from one particles to another particles. Moreover, they are plastics, that is non-conductors. So I think all of you understand about charging by rubbing. That is, there are two types of charges, positive charges and negative charges. Then can you find out some properties of positive charges and negative charges? That is, positive charges and negative charges, they will attract, but positive and positive, they will repel. Positive and positive, they will repel. If you bring the magnets of the same side, that is north and north will repel, north and south will attract. The same way, positive and positive will repel each other, and negative and positive will attract each other. And negative, what about negative and negative? They will repel each other. That is, unlike charges attract each other, and like charges repel each other. That also you must understand here. You can test whether it is attracting or repelling each other by bringing this. Here plastic straw is negative and glass rod is positive. After at once we rubbed the glass rod with the silk and polythene with the plastic straw, we are bringing this glass rod and plastic straw together. What will happen there? They will attract each other. If you are bringing the positive charged glass rod to the positive charged pen, what will happen? They will repel each other. They will not come together. They will repel each other. So the last part of the class is about electroscope. In your text, there is an instrument is given to know to measure, to test whether an object is charged or not. Electroscope is given there. You must read that portion thoroughly, and you have to understand how an electroscope works. So we can discuss in the live session about the electroscope and this lightning and about the charging by rubbing and all. And thank you for listening to the class.